In this video, I'm going to show you what you are going to need to do to properly align your grading periods inside of Schoology. So the Schoology maintenance that is going to be done is going to separate, if you are a year-long course that says 2021, that is going to get separated into marking periods 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same with semester 1 will get broken into marking periods 1 and 2, and semester 2 will get broken into 3 and 4. And this is something that we're going to have to just do one time. So the first thing I just wanted to point out is previously, and depending on when you watch this, your class may have said 2021, semester 1, semester 2. Once they are broken down into further subgrading categories, this is what you would see. So this is an example of a Lower Macungie teacher who has a year-long class, and you can see the different grading periods as marking periods 1, 2, 3, and 4. The nice thing about that is, now, when he goes to add any type of materials, say if I want to add an assignment, discussion, anything like that I'm attaching a category to, you will now see under period, instead of seeing only the full year or semester 1 or 2, you are now going to see the marking periods. It is also going to default you to the marking period that we are currently in. So since I'm making this video inside of marking period 2, it automatically defaults to marking period 2, and it's not something that would default to marking period 1 and you have to change it every time. So you will see all of those as well. The big change that you're going to have to make is inside your gradebook. When you go to your gradebook after the Schoology maintenance is done on the back end, you are going to see your gradebook's going to look like it has been emptied. And it hasn't been emptied, those things are just hidden. So in the upper right hand corner over here, these 3 dots, when you click on it, you're going to click on the first one that says bulk edit. And if you've never been in this feature before, it's a great way to kind of see an overall point of view of all of the different things you've assigned, the categories that you've labeled them. This column shows if they are published or not, how many points, if you have a rubric attached, the due date, the marking period, and the sync. So you can see he separated some things already into marking period 1, marking period 2, and he has multiple pages. What you are going to notice after that maintenance is done, none of these are going to be here. It is all going to say no grading period. It's going to say no grading period, no grading period, no grading period, no grading period, all the way down. So on your end, it's going to look like your gradebook was wiped away. When in all reality, all you need to do is decide, okay, this was marking period 1, this was marking period 2. And typically, as you can see, the due dates are in somewhat of a chronological order. If you don't have something with a due date attached to it, you would see this area, the top couple would be blank, but it looks like he's attached due dates to mostly everything. So it shouldn't be difficult to go down the list and simply just change it to the proper marking period, make sure it's syncing, and then resync it back. Once you do all of that, all of your grades will populate again back to your gradebook, and they would display on the left-hand side. When you go back to gradebook now, instead of one full semester gradebook or year-long gradebook, you will see once this loads in the upper left-hand corner here, it's going to say marking period 2, and then I can click that drop down and see past gradebooks as well as future gradebooks. So I can go back and see marking period 1. So it separates them into the marking periods, which is what we wanted. So again, all you have to do is go to gradebook, click these 3 dots, go to bulk edit. On the right-hand side where the grading periods, all of yours will say no grading period. You need to change them by just selecting which marking period for that specific assignment, making sure a category is attached, which you've probably already done, or you've marked it as ungraded because we didn't want marking period 2 and marking period 1 to merge. Once you do that, and you can see he has multiple pages, just save the changes after each page and then move on to the next one. You will have to do this for each class. So just keep that in mind as well, and let us know if you have any questions.